Welcome everyone, Crazy here. So today we have a Texas Chainsaw the Game news video. So basically there was a brand new patch that released yesterday, and we will be going over all the changes in that patch. But first I want to cover the news that came out today, just in case if you already know what came out yesterday. So yeah, we'll get started with the brand new Muerto Times that just released this morning. And yeah, we'll just go over it here. So to start off, the fixes that are in testing is a stun immunity period for the family members. I assume what this means is whenever you get stunned as the family, you will be immune to another stun for a certain amount of time. This will make it so victims won't be able to stun you back to back and be able to troll you, so this will be a great change in my opinion. Another fix that is in testing is the hitchhiker traps. I assume this has to do with people not being able to interact with the gaps or wells after being trapped, but they also say on Twitter through some of the comments that this also involves the ladders, where hitchhiker can place a trap right on top of the ladder and always trap somebody, and it also causes that bug as well. But yeah, this is a number of different issues that are being fixed currently, and they also are going to be balancing the agitator perk and changing some of its values. And for changes that they are investigating currently, we have some perk balancing, some improvements to the gas station map. We don't have too many details on what type of improvements these will be, but I'd assume one of them would be adding a lock to the main gas station door. And it also appears that they are also looking at stealth balancing as a whole. And for issues that they still are collecting information on, we have issues with the minigames such as lockpicking. I'm not too sure what this one exactly is referring to because I haven't experienced this issue, but I'd assume some people might be getting stuck in the minigame or something. And also some people are being locked out of certain interactions. This seems to also be an extension of the hitchhiker traps, but it seems there's other causes for this that might be why they need more info on this specific one here. Anyways, that's it for the Muerto Times. This is going to be the next upcoming patch, but it's just going to take them a bit. Now we can go on to the news that came out yesterday, and that was the fact that they released a brand new patch that is currently playable right now. So before we get started on all the brand new patch notes, they do say at the very beginning that they are still working on improving the anti-cheat measures and have some things in works right now. And this is great to hear because as soon as they fix the anti-cheat problem, we will be able to have PC back in the crossplay pool of players. So yeah, starting off here, we have a fix for the bug that was causing Sissy to have poison attacks. This was not intended, so they did fix that and also fixed other issues that had to do with the poison effect as well. They also fixed an issue where some players were able to block themselves and result in issues with finding matches. I had no idea this was a thing, and I'm glad they fixed that because that's a pretty big oversight. In other news, they also changed some of the spawn locations for the fuse box and the valve handles on the slaughterhouse map. The new spawns aren't too far off from where they originally were, but they're just now in more high traffic areas to make it so victims aren't able to speedrun the matches as quickly. They also reduced some of the levels for the grappler and backstabber perks, and here's the percentages if you want to see for yourself. And they also had overall ability cooldown reductions for Connie's ability and Leland's ability. Another thing they changed was they made it so the restraints minigame at the beginning is now a little harder to escape. You're still able to rush this minigame and escape your restraints before Weatherface can get out of his cutscene, but it's just longer enough to make it so you don't have extra time afterwards to therefore rush even more things. And lastly, they did revert the change where you were able to start a match with only 6 players, and now it's back to what it should be, and that is 7 players. I think this is great that they changed this back. I did not like the 6-player requirement, because every time we found a match with 6 players, it was never very fun and balanced, and also many people DC'd because they didn't realize the match was started. So I think this is great. I think matches should have 7 players because it's balanced towards that. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe in the slaughterhouse, everybody.